I'm more of a European history kind of guy, but once in a while I do need my Japanese samurai fix. And 11 Rebels seemed like a pretty decent idea when I pressed the rent button on Amazon Prime, because I thought, hey, this movie's gotta be so good because you have to pay for it from the get-go. Except, is it? There are ways to have fun with the film, and we'll get to it later, but trust me, you will enjoy it way more if you understand that specific period of time in Japanese history, because the setting is like, I don't know, 90% of the story here. The whole action happens in 1868 at the very beginning of the Boshin War, which was a civil war fought between the forces of the ruling since 1603 Tokugawa shogunate and a coalition seeking to seize the political power back in the name of the imperial court. To make things a bit more clearer, the events here precede the ones in Last Samurai only by 9 years, when Japanese army just began its significant modernization process. So in 11 Rebels we are basically in the very last years of feudal Japan. At the core of it all is the Shibata clan's betrayal of its shogunate allies, when they also throw under the bus some unlucky condemned criminals and a few loyal samurai caught in the middle of things by tasking them to defend its stronghold. Now imagine all that info is thrown at the screen in the very first 10 minutes in the form of family crests, titles, who is who, and basically why is why. I mean, thank you, but don't do it at the expense of spending some quality time with our Suicide Squad before you throw them into the frame. We need to get to know them. And no, the lighting round exposition dialogue does not count. I bet you, even I can do a better job than that. How criminals are the main I have suffered guy, the funny comic relief guy, the weird likable guy, the brute just let me loose guy, the smart I know too much guy, the crying I can let the past go guy, the I can cook rice lady, the praying mantis guy, the old I still can fight guy, and the handsome lock up your wives and daughters guy. On the samurai side we have the righteous guy. That's it. I mean, the rest are and more expendables. I'm not making fun of this wonderful collection of misfits. I actually like them. In fact, they are more memorable than most of the dwarfs in the Hobbit trilogy. Now, Fortress is where we're gonna be spending most of our time at, so establishing the siege ground is crucial. Do it well or go home, and 11 Rebels rocks it. Beautiful bird-eye view, sweeping shots, strategic points of interest, conversations about weaknesses, including moral ones. Basically classic, something that Helm's Deep did amazing and Gladiator 2 failed at. From that point, however, the whole stronghold drama kind of reminded me of a 13th Warrior setup, except none of our misfits really want to be there whatsoever. In fact, any of the rebels could have just bolted out of there at night if they only choose to communicate, but that's not what the script says. The script says time for some katana action, yay! I mean, most of the motley crew are peasants, so it does make sense that their fighting skills are next to none. But besides that, the sword themselves, to me, felt like they're not carrying enough weight behind their swings, and I couldn't figure out what the hell it was. The choreography, the props themselves, the sound, the mix of everything. Also, there is one somewhat justified scene when several katanas snap one after another like a pair of chopsticks. I mean, those swords are known for being durable, so that just contributed for me to that I'm watching some sort of a theater stage combat. But it's not all that bad. With some serious gunfire and extreme gore and some humor, it's quite watchable, with the best saved for last. So eventually the film does redeem itself. Cinematography is really good, art direction is solid, and I actually agree with the film got nominated for those two at a couple of Japanese Film Awards, but what the hell is up with the sound? Apparently another nomination here, but I don't see why. I mean, yes, I did feel like they got someone who's really good at explosions and then they just triple bet on it. So headphones I don't recommend. Most of the Foley is too loud, ambience often is too low and sometimes non-existent when you really need it. Dialogue is fine, but I can't say the same about music, it just doesn't work. They should have used more real Japanese instruments to bring out the film's authenticity, because it's actually there. The film has like a nice, refreshingly real feel to it. There is one thing the film does very well. It's showing us that it sucks for common people to get caught in the middle of a political intrigue. And that's nice. That's very, very nice, except that was the only thing I walked away with. They did try to hit other emotional notes. There were lovely female characters with a big potential, but unfortunately they were used as a very quick and obvious emotional triggers, nothing else. Overall, I'd say 11 Rebels is on the better side of the filmmaking. But it's one of those that by the end of it I was like, what did I just watch? I mean, I was not mad because I actually learned something and some good things stuck in my memory, but do I think it's rant worthy? No. I mean, yeah, if you're willing to sacrifice, I don't know, your daily orange mocha frappuccino budget, or maybe simply support Japanese filmmaking, because that would be an honorable thing to do. So, good luck. And thank you so much as always. Until the next one.